Welcome back, everybody. I am Editor J, and I'm bringing you another exciting tutorial. Sorry I haven't been around in a couple of weeks. If you didn't notice, Mr. Guy and I have been spending time on Magic Jerks, playing some Magic Arena. And needless to say, I'm back with another quick tip, and Editing J... Boy, it seems like I haven't done this in a while. Welcome back to Editor J's Editing Hour. Today, we're going to do a quick little thing. Okay, so here's a quick lesson. So you saw that pop up. Go to Edit, Preferences, and go to... I don't know. Let's go to General for a second. Media and Disk Cache, and we're going to actually choose a new folder for this cache, which will be on this empty drive, and empty it. Now, what was I saying? Welcome back to Editor J's Editing Hour. Today we're going to do a quick little tutorial about camera shake. So, what is camera shake? Well, it's shaking the camera in post to add impact, to add the extra oomph to a scene, you know. Why don't I just show you? Okay, start a new composition. Call it Camera Shake. 1920 by 1080. Full frame, 30 seconds, sure. Go to Project, right click, Import File. Find your drive, which I have a million. Find your clip. Drag it onto the timeline. Now, here you have this clip of me and the boy standing in the ocean, and a wave hits us. Now, let's do B for beginning, and N for the end, and trim comp to work area. Now, this little guy here, that's Sam. He's my youngest. He's barely 1.5 years old. That's my stupid face with that stupid smile on it. And today we're going to accent the point right there that the wave hits him. Let's render this out so you can see it in its raw form. You may be wondering why there's no color. That's because when I film with a GoPro, I film with a flat color profile, so that I can add more color back into it later. Okay, so there you have it. So, what we want to do is at the point that this wave hits, we want the camera to really shake. So, we're going to hit P on the keyboard to bring up the position properties. And we're going to hit the Alt key, or Option key if you're on a Mac, I believe, and click the position stopwatch. Now, we're going to type a little program. Don't get scared. It's a tiny one, and it's just called Wiggle. We're going to have this wiggle. Open bracket. I'm going to have it wiggle like 10 times. And 10 times per second, and we're going to have it wiggle like 50 pixels, close bracket. That's your program, your expression. Okay, so now when you play it, the camera is shaking like crazy. So you're probably sitting there going, well, I thought you just wanted to get the point where the wave hit. So that's the trick. So what we can do now is go to Effects. I actually, in all honesty, don't know where it is in this menu. So we're going to find it. And go to Expression Controls, Slider Control. In and of itself, this slider does nothing. You can mess around with values and nothing changes. But it is a very powerful tool in that you can control an expression with keyframes. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to come back to our position, erase the 50. And pick whip it to the slider control. And After Effects is going to drop this little thing in there. So now, camera no longer shakes. So we want, at this point, the wave right before here, we're going to set a keyframe. And as the wave hits, we're going to turn this up to any value we want, so 100. And then we're going to come back to 0 as the thing subsides. Now, select your layer, hit U to see those keyframes. And I'm just going to ease this one out. Easy ease out. It should smoothen its descent to no more movement. So now let's render this out and see what it looks like. Okay, so there you have it. Major shake. Let's try to make that a little more visible, and we're going to change this value to like 500. And you can tell that's too much, 250. Okay, so now you're going to see a problem. As we hit the point the wave hits, bam, you see that black stuff. There's a few different ways you can solve that. But in this particular case, you can hit Shift S, not Control S, to bring up the scale. As it hits that point, you can scale it up, and as it hits this point, you can scale it back down. Play it through. Big time shake. Big accent. Boom. See that? Now you can do a whole bunch of other stuff with this effect, like right here you can probably try to find a glitch effect of some kind or a channels blur or something. Hit Control Spacebar for the Video Copilot FX console, which is free at videocopilot.net, and you can find that link in the description below, and type in RGB or try glitch. We'll just RGB. CC RGB threshold. And we're going to turn all these down to like 100, 100, 100. Right? Or turn everything down to 0. So I've never used this, so I'm just playing with it at this point. 0, 0, 0. Invert, invert, invert. And blend. So like right here, we can start it at 100 blended, set a keyframe. And here we can just unblend it. And here, blend it all the way again. And then you have yourself a little jolt of color. And that's kind of fun. You know? There's so many different things you can do with this. So, anyway, welcome back everybody. Thanks for watching this quick tutorial on camera shake. And it's that simple. It's an easy one. Check out the links in the description below for all our friends in Magic Land and MTG Attitude and otherwise. Also, check out videocopilot.net, pexels.com, and all those other friends of mine. They don't pay me to tell you about them, but you know, I like their stuff. So I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to the next tutorial. See you in the next one.